All right, so this is part two of my video on the douchebag out there, uh, George W. Painter. What's this guy think? He's the president of the United States? George W. Bush? George W. George W. Uh, Also known as Billy, but it's George. And he likes to give out addresses to his butt buddies. So therefore, we're not going to do the same thing because we know better. Now, I will say if anybody like his butt wipes there, if they know where he lives, then they will know 83301, and they will know that I know. And that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. You know? Uh I like numbers. I wasn't very good at math. So sometimes it's hard for me to solve mathematical problems. There was one problem I was working on, a math problem with the numbers 83301. So, you know, I'm trying to solve that mathematical problem, if you get my drift. You know, how many uh, how many times does 10 go into 83301? I don't know. If anybody knows that answer, let me know. Um, so, look, I have his information. I know exactly where he lives. You know, I know it. You know, two could play the same game, and maybe I will. But I'm going to say one thing very seriously. That I think it's time to recontact uh, the FBI again because they have a cyber division and make another complaint against Billy, right? So that is going to happen very soon. We're going to dedicate a whole day of contacting the FBI. And like I said in the last video we made, we gave out the people's handles that were harassing me the other day, and they will be reported, and and they will answer for their crimes. And I hopefully YouTube will will address these idiots and punish them. Okay, and this is going to happen from now on. That in the past I would just delete people. I would just delete people. That if they had nothing good to say, that you know they should be off my channel. And we're going to do that. We're not going to keep people around. And this message is for you, cock, also. We're not going to keep people around who don't deserve to be on our channel. So They will be, their comments will be disabled, and that's my right to do that. And we're going to do that. And, if they start with their crap, giving out addresses and all that shit, we're going to report them. We're going to report them. And YouTube better do its job. And don't fuck around with me. Because everything I'm doing is completely legit. And if I have to take this to a higher plane, I will. We're talking about the White House and the presidency. We'll take it that high. We'll take it all the way to the Supreme Court. Because UCOC did fuck me over, and they're not going to do it again. I promise you that. And another thing I promise is that in reality, in reality's sake, all right, I found a way to, to like go outside the box, reinvent myself. What I'm saying is, if UCOC doesn't do me right, okay, and for some reason they don't want me here, it's not a problem because I have so many other resources and so many other, connections with, even though I have downed on social media in the past, right? Right on. That same structure can be very beneficial. So, you know, I know I've said in the past I don't need on social media, and for the most part, that's true. But we all need promotion, and we all need some type of on social media presence. So, uh, I've kind of like figured it out, and I'm going to use it for my advantage. So, if an entity like UCOC decides to fuck with me like they did last time unfairly, I will say, fuck UCOC. You know, they're getting a little bit too liberal, and they're not treating people fairly. Like in my case, uh, they overreacted. So no, I am not on good terms with UCOC. I don't fucking like UCOC. Uh, but this is the last ride, and I'm gonna make it the best ride I've ever had because I want to prove one thing and one thing only, whether I'm here or not here, that I'm the real deal. And there's a lot of jealous people out there of me. Maybe even UCOC is jealous of me. I don't know. I can't prove that. But I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Okay? And UCOC better be true of their word and back up what they say. Because right now, I think UCOC is full of shit. And they unfairly treated me unfairly. And also, I want to prove, whether I'm here or not here, that the Crazy Joe show lives on. It lives on. And nobody, not your Billy Painters, not your Eric Pincher, your Ratso, Fatso, Conningtons, his, his cunt girlfriend, none of these liberal douchebag assholes are ever going to defeat and destroy the Crazy Joe Show. Because I'm at a much higher level now. And I don't need you, cock. I certainly don't need these jealous cocksuckers. I will continue to be the badass shock jock. Today's shock jock, rated R comedy star, and savior of real rock and roll. That is going to make me go up. While those douchebag liberal scumbags in New Hampshire and Iowa and Twin City Falls, Idaho, are going to keep sucking dick for milk money for the rest of their lives. Because these people suck. I have no talent whatsoever. And this is about jealousy. So keep being jealous. It's better to keep me here. Because at least you know what I'm doing. But if I can't stay here, fuck everyone, including you, cock.